Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. I'm Eric. This is Beeler Family Farm. For the most part, today it's Beeler Family Fix It. We are going to replace a universal joint. I'm going to show you how. This one, I don't know if you can see that, should not have any slack. That's very much bad. It's a pretty straightforward process, not too hard. You can do this with basic tools. I am going to try and use my ball joint press, however. Tools. You can do this honestly with a wooden block and a hammer. Not the recommended way, but you can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ball joint tool, I think. I'm going to press this out. We're going to go get a new one and we'll press it back in, and I'll show you how all that works. Snap ring pliers, because this is retained by a snap ring. Impact and a little PB blaster there. It's going to be a little shadowy because it's first thing in the day here, and it's just kind of the way it is. Now that snap ring, or that snap ring got a little pressure on it. I'm just going to smack that, see if I can get some of the pressure off of it. There we go. Got one side. Might need to pop it loose here with a little pin punch or something. Those things get rusted in there. There we go. Come on out of there. Being cantankerous. Might need a little bit more oomph there. I don't know. See if we can get any more oomph. Not really, but if I could get, I got that one come out. You're going to want to hang on to those. Definitely hang on to those clips, because new ones should come with new clips, but you just don't always know. You lose one, something happens. The new ones will always be preferred, but it's better than not having a clip at all. Add that one to the toolbox. Bonus points for me. So all I'm doing there is tapping that U-joint cap down a little bit, and that helps free it up. I think that's the trash truck. I probably better take the trash out. What I did there is, these are a little flexible, so I just grabbed and finished compressing that. Let's see here. All right, one more to take off. I don't know where that one went. Huh. Come fly with me, come fly away. Huh. All right, well. We'll look for it if we need it. Okay, so the next part here should be, oh, I think my anvil, oh, look at that, that's gonna be just right. Do. Let me look, I need that. Not the right socket. That's the right socket. Okay, so what we do here, I know you guys can't see me, but we're going to push through, take the cap, and then we'll push back the other way and take the other cap off. Let's see if you guys actually can see that. Oh yeah. Lots of old chunky grease. We're going to just give it a little love there. It's in there good. No other retention there that I can see. I don't see any other retaining clip. So something definitely to consider is that you want to do the short side first, so you got some leverage. In theory, they should come out pretty easily. But that's not going to be the case today. Once you get them moving, they will probably move though. I just gave you all that advice to make sure you're doing the short side first, and there I am leveraging on the big side, on the long side. Leveraging on the wrong one, but neither one of them wanted to move. Might be having to put some heat on it. I thought we had a little movement there. I thought I probably better take that grease zerk out. That thing might be in the way. Did y'all see how that wasn't tight? That could have been part of our problem. Could have been, could have been. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to move. There we go. Something's happening. I think. It let go. Now, it was just that tight. There was no indication that it had any other retaining device. It was just that tight. Well, that's not going to go through till I get that lined up. Pretty close. Probably need to knock it through a little more. See, that end is pretty close to out. I don't think I quite got enough space there to get it apart yet. Not quite. We're just gonna hook that over. We'll run it through some more. It ought to be enough. There we go. First part. The needle bearings are significantly absent, I should say there. They have completely left the chat. Completely. Okay. That's what the half looks like. Definitely need that on there. And that one was moving, but they make those bosses to where they're not flat, and that is horribly inconvenient. Horribly inconvenient. All right, that moved that a little bit. That's just a 1/4 inch driver, so it's not exactly a powerhouse. There it went. Push it through as far as you can push it. There we go. See if we can get this other cap pushed all the way out now. That should be about enough to knock it out the rest of the way. Should be enough. We have returned from obtaining parts. We went to the ag store, not the box store. We went to an actual agricultural service center. That's what fits this shaft. You can see how bad that one was jacked. Pretty rough. Missing lots and lots of needles. It's got a piece of regular old sandpaper here. And we're going to take and just clean these just a little bit. We just want to, anything that's really gnarly out of there. Do, do, do. It was 30 degrees this morning. It's going to be 65 degrees today because Missouri, right? Just going to use snap ring pliers to clean out the snap ring groove a little bit. Looks pretty good. That looks all right. This is a metric universal joint, cross bearing, whatever you might call it in your neck of the woods. We have also added a hammer, a legitimate hammer, into our assembly mix. See if I can get my high quality Harbor '27. Looks the same as to what the box says. Okay, snap rings, grease zerk, flying plastic. Bonus. We are the same. All right, you got to be careful with these because you got to pull them apart to assemble it. And it's full of these little needle bearings in there. What you don't want is, one, to contaminate them, and two, to have them come out. It is completely possible, just dipping this right in like that. It is completely possible to reassemble this. Okay, see, I stuck that all the way that way and I started that cap. Now, all of this assembly will be by hand. No impacts. You got to be able to feel what's happening. Slow and easy here is important. You guys probably can't see that. Let's move you up here. A little shadowy. But see how much easier this is pressing back in here. Not falling in, but you don't want it to be loose, right? Okay. Not going quite all the way just yet. Okay. Still good. I'm gonna extend this one part of the way through so we can line that one up. I don't know why they don't make these things flatter. Okay, now, so what we did there is we pushed it past, right? Can you see? We pushed past so that we can put the first snap ring in. These are 2 packages of snap rings. Just a little something to tap it down with, a little tappy tap. All right, make sure we're seated there. Now we're going to push it back the other way. Until we're seated again. wonder if those snap rings are different thicknesses. I didn't look at that. I probably better compare. They are. Oh, they're the same. They are the same. Keep a finger on that snap ring and your life will be better. Just saying. Important to make sure you're seated good. That looks pretty good. Now, see how tight that is? I'm going to show you a trick. It's because we've pressed this together, so a little more probably. Usually a few whacks will loosen that up pretty good. Same thing. We're gonna make sure we're on there good. Didn't mean to kick you guys. I swear I like you. That is crooked as all get out. There we go. That's still crooked as all get out. There we go. That popped it straighter. Assembly, you just got to take your time because there's nothing you can do but go slow. And I think I'm going to have to whack this one back straight a little bit because it was not proceeding in a appropriate manner. I don't think I got enough to start that other one yet. Well, that one kind of tapped right on in there. Don't necessarily like tapping them right on in there because it feels like I'm bound up. Giving me a fit. Got to make sure. See what happens. One needle. Probably when I knock that out, but and then there's one laying on there. Just gonna press that in there, pop it right back in. Just checking that one. That one looks fine. let's see if we get this pressed in the rest of the way here, since it's going pretty straight already. There we go. Well, now, there's a unique development. Doesn't line up. Remember when I said no hitting it with a hammer? I don't know if you can pick that up or not. Very not straight. Very not straight. We're back again. The battery went dead, so you guys missed just a little bit. We definitely have an alignment problem. This is bent. I had welded a little here and a little here trying to get it to pull, but it's just not happening. It's not changing the plane in a manner that I need. I'm just going to try to take a file and see if I can figure out what the high spots are in there. Don't really want to take a whole lot of stuff out of there because it is really close. The lifespan of this universal joint will definitely be shorter because I have kind of roughed it up a little bit, but it is what it is. Definitely some non-parallel surfaces there. What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to take out just basically the high spots without getting into any of the, like the locking surface. Because in theory, it shouldn't take a lot to get it where I need to go. Boy, that's got us close. Gonna do a little more though. I do think the welding helped. I will. When I feel like I got this really close, I'm going to try to clean it up a little more with some sandpaper. Smooth that up. It probably wouldn't matter. That almost looks like it would go together. All I did was drive it all the way through. But I think we're basically there. I'm gonna put a snap ring in this side. Did I put my snap ring pliers up? I do not need the hoodie. Pretty sure of that right now. Alright. Let's do that. We're just gonna said I was gonna tap it back that way. It's a little bit snug, but it ain't bad. We'll set it on the ground down here. Right there at the end. Getting kind of tight, but it ain't bad. I know y'all can't see, probably haven't been able to see anything. What we're doing is just letting it work itself together there. Let's see. You guys got to keep up here, like really. I think we're going to call that good though. I'm going to leave my extra snap rings in that box so that I can forget where I put them. That's sometimes one of the steps you got to take. I don't know that I would do that on a vehicle drive line, but you know, generally this isn't spinning more than 1,000 RPM for now. All right, did not really go like we planned, and it's still tighter in this axis than what I want. But I'm going to grease the heck out of it, and we're going to go hook it back up, and we're going to spin her around and round and see if it'll wear in a little bit. If it don't, I'll buy another one. U-joint was 40 bucks. That's the only thing I know to do with it, though. This axis is really good. This one I think is rough because of me roughing it up, but I think it'll loosen up. I do. I think it will. At any rate, that's how you struggle through trying to change an agricultural U-joint when they're bent. Apparently, wasn't as easy as I thought. Thanks for watching. I hope you hit that subscribe button and that like button.